Now, as far as the five capitals, the right order from top to bottom is that spiritual, relational, physical, intellectual, financial, and you want to try to get them in that right order. Now, you are exactly right. Something can get messed up, and one of them needs focus. It needs a little bit of additional focus. You're relational. If I mention anything about spouses or friends, and it's like, ooh, that's me. Well, we got to invest some time and energy to it. If you're struggling financially, that needs some focus to put some energy there. But here's what I would propose as how you address all of your challenges. You start at the top, spiritual. If you don't have any money, you don't have any, your job's not working out well. Well, let's pray about it. Let's meditate. Let's spend some time on thinking about what's the right next move. Let's try to discern the next move as opposed to just hustling. Hey, let's come up for air. After spiritual, ask some people how to help you. Have humility to say, hey, I'm struggling with my job. I need some help. I don't understand. I thought this idea was great. It would be successful in the market. I'm taking the market, but no one's buying. What's the matter with it? Ask somebody. Your marriage, if it's not going well, pull in some relational capital. And then physical capital, which is that third one, it's going to take time and energy.
Yeah,
And so
for sure.
you have to spend some time on it. So any problem that anyone has, I encourage start at the top, work your way down.
Man, I love that too because and a lot of people might call it a pillar of life or a priority or the five capitals, and really it's all saying the same thing. And just I'm a big believer. If somebody asks me for advice of how to grow their marketing agency or their construction company, one of the best and most effective ways, in my opinion, to grow your company is to start working on yourself first. And the way you come into work, and really that's why I think your book resonated with me so much, is that I'm a big believer in if you want it to work at your company, you have to fix yourself first. And you're not going to be fixed and perfect and all that, but you have to improve and you have to build this discipline and you have to take care of these five capitals, and that will bleed into your company. And so I love that when you're always just trying to work on yourself and be the best man or woman that you can be, and always seeking that improvement. So, and I think a lot of this too, Corey, is you have to have clarity, and you mentioned it too, is just like facing. You have to admit that, really face the issues or face the vulnerabilities and see what's going on. And so just having that clarity, maybe for people listening, is the first step of where do I even start?
Absolutely. You mentioned like capitals, pillars. I want to double down the word capital. That word is intentional in
Mm,
the standpoint of just like everyone listening, this is in the construction space. If you get capital to go buy equipment, you want an ROI. You want a return on that investment. So any iron that you have out there working, you're expecting to get an ROI back. Same thing in these five capitals. Any time, talent, treasures I have, I want an ROI in everything I invest in. And I believe you spend time in spiritual capital, your ROI is going to be greater than intellectual capital
yeah.
because wisdom is greater than knowledge. And intellectual capital is lower on the totem pole now because anyone could be the smartest in the room. Anyone could chat GPT or have some agent working for them, some Claude agent working for them. So intellectual's down here, but man, that spiritual capital, that wisdom, that discernment, that's got a greater ROI. And next is the people piece. That's got a
Hmm.
greater ROI than money. I mean, we all know people who have had lots of money, but boy, they're lonely.
Yeah.
That didn't work out very well. So the
And
capital is intentional in the fact that there is an ROI and way we spend our time and energy.
yeah, that's such an excellent point too, of just the prioritization of them too. And there's a reason why they're listed out that way, and we can't get confused and jumble them up. And I think taking a look at your personal life here and like, what are your priorities in life, and maybe there's one or two flipped or a little bit different. And for me, I always just ask is, where does business fall in my priority list? And we talked about this on your show. And to be clear, like there's no right or wrong answer for anyone, but for me, it's my faith, my wife, my soon to be kids
Let's
or
go.
kid first one, come on, July, here we go. And then everything else basically. And business falls into that, everything else, like with the family, the friends, business and all that. But